And a quick follow-up from the previous video. I was a bit rushed because bees are all over me and they were starting to get aggro and everything else. Don't like them flying around. I already crushed a number of them. What it's looked like to me is the existing brood that I put in there is right at the end of its hatching stage. Remember that brood takes around 50 days, even a bit longer, sometimes in colder weather, to go from egg to actually hatching. It's only been 28 days, and if I've picked very young brood, well, a lot of that brood just hasn't gone through its full life cycle yet. It's not new brood, definitely not. It's old brood in there. But what they have definitely done is they'd built a couple of little honey pots on the side of this framework here. So in other words, they've abandoned the top of there in favour of down here. I'm not comfortable with that, and that was the decision to remove this scaffolding out of the hive. I'm glad I've done it because the scaffolding itself, I feel, is not helping. It's confining the brood space. Now it's a more open brood space with the remaining brood in there. Lots of young brood was hatching when I looked at it. When I looked down at it, you could see lots of the pale brood coming off. So there's still brood hatching. So they're still making this their home. It's just that I think they're confining it to being a very tight home. Removing the scaffolding's opening it up. So we'll give it another 2 weeks. So mid-July will be another report, say 15th of July, give or take on the weather. And we'll have a look then and see. I'm leaving that there as it is at the moment. If you saw it roll off, or if you didn't see it because I don't know where in the video the camera fell over, sorry about that. But I've managed to pick up any loose bees, tuck them there. They're running over that now. They're harvesting the propolis. I mentioned before, propolis is more expensive than honey. For native bees, it's 8 times the weight of honey to make the same amount of propolis. So you can see propolis is far more valuable to bees than honey. That's why they'll harvest it. I'm leaving it there. They're running over that lattice work now. They'll harvest all that. Some honey has dripped off, so there was honey being stored in there. So that's the positive sign. I've got honey being stored, able to take that out. There's a definite tunnel now going up. No question, they've built a tunnel going up into the brood chamber. They just don't like the shape of the chamber as it is now. So this should help it along. 15th of July, people.